どうも皆さんこんにちは。今日もグリードフォール続きからやっていこうと思います。前回ですね、このメインクエストの方を進めまして、シオラちゃんのお母さんが死にました。はい、以上でございます。でご遺体を取り返してですね、埋葬しようとしたら、セレンでしたっけ、宗教団体の方にねちょっと、伝統的なやつはやるんじゃねえと、邪魔をされているというところでメインクエストというかね、このしおりちゃんのイベント終わっちゃったんで、戻ろうかなと思ったんですけど、村があったあの赤い森ですかね、うろうろしてたら新しい部族のところ来まして、この方からね、新しいクエストを頂戴いたしました。内容としましては植林がしたいという話らしいんですけど、これですね、森林開発コール線の空き地の状況を確認するということで、ちょっとこれやっていこうと思います。で、場所どこなんでしょうな。あ、あなるほどね。移動しないといけないんだ。となると、とりあえず、こう、ぐるっと回って、ここから出るみたいな感じでいきましょうか。ここ繋がってんのかな。ちょっととりあえず、北の方行きましょう。北ってこっち？合ってますね。OK、行くよ。さあ、皆の衆ついてこい。ところでキャンプ設定しましたっけ？いや、キャンプ関係ねえか。こっちも行ってないんだね。ちょっと、マップ見も兼ねていろいろやっていきましょう。トラベルする。ダンカスね。誰ダンカス？こんにちは。ダンカス。あなたがダンカスか。跳躍が上手そうだな。こんにちは。
I am Dunkas, the Mal and the Donegad of Vigigido. You're very strange for Renaise. Who are you?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
You are a Lugair Blau? Oh, I didn't know there were Onal Manawi amongst them. They may not be so different from us after all. What brings you here, Onal Manawi?
尋ねる。彼の一族。
What can you tell me about your clan?
We are the Beraig Nodas, the bearers of lifeblood. We earned this name by bringing the trees and the earth back to life, by restoring balance.
There are a lot of Onol Manawi here.
It is true. We were already healing the earth before the bond existed. The bond just made us better. Many of us have chosen to follow this path because we are proud of our role amongst our brothers. Our village is home to the largest amount of Donegada, along with maybe Vishkadir. Is there anything else?
何を言ってるか全然わからん。入植者
What do
に
you
ついてどう
think
思
of
い
the
ます？
settlers from the continent?
I think they behave like naughty, unruly children. They take what they want and break what they own without even understanding what they are doing. But they can learn and grow. And who would kill unruly children for being mischievous? Is there anything else?
なるほど。彼の村。
Tell me about your village.
We used to be nomads. We would go wherever Tia Freddy needed us until we healed the place. But the people of the sea came and hurt this place so much that my people had to stay here for a long time. For so long that they created this village, Vigigido, the place of the healed wound. Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua Awalam said.
なんつったんだよ。コアルワーサイ。さて。旅行するっていうのはこれか。こいつね。はい。トラブルはしないっすね。ここが抜ける必要あるのかな？ ダメだ、進めない。となると、ここのハテナを潰してから外出ましょうか。どういうこと？あ、この先か。あ、ここ？何これ？セルガネス。ちょっと怪しい雰囲気漂ってるよ、これ。雰囲気だけかな？なんだこれ。別に誰もいないし何もないね。何これ。何これ。あれなんかダンジョンっていうかそういう感じなの？あれ何これ。謎の施設が多すぎてよくわからんな。一目いけるんだ。おお、なんだ戦士王とかちょっと強そうだけど装備できっかな。あ、これだけ？あ、これだけだ。ほう、鍛えればパワーアップしそうですね。ちょっと今は装備するべき時ではないですな。これだけか。まだこれだけか。来たのに、せっかく来たのにこれだけか。残念だよ。僕は残念だよ。するとこの先なんかありそうで何もない感じかな。これもしかして行き止まり？行き止まっちゃう？キャンプか？火が灯ってるのに誰もいないよ。どういうこと？火の始末ちゃんとしていかないとダメじゃん。消せねえし。消せねえね。はい、じゃあ帰ろう。さて、寄り道は終了したから、とりあえず行こうか、ここへ。コールセの空き地の状況を確認しに行こう。さて、トラベルしまーすと。はい。いやいやいや、ちょっと話しとこうか、みんな。もう話したいことないかい？
カラン、do you need something?
お、母を亡くしてどう思うか。
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother. How are you feeling?
Unwell? I am angry, and I feel an immense void
まあだろうよ
within me.
ね。
I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield with her.
理解し、これ難しいな。どうしよう。兄も彼を続けなければならない。自分を責めるべきではない。理解している。責めるべきではないか。
You have no responsibility in anything that happened to her. There's no point in blaming yourself.
And yet I do. You asked me how
な
I
んで
felt
切れて
and
ん
I
だよ。
gave you an answer. Anything else?
評判マイナス2だよ。
Do you have anyone, a friend perhaps, whom you can talk to in this trying time?
I usually confide in my sister, but she's suffering too. And I think she resents me for not having been there when our mother needed me.
ここに
I know
大
we've
丈夫？
only known each other for a little while, but if you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Thank you, Anal Manawi. You are a good person. And I'm glad that you are my friend. Anything else?
あれ、評判が
I must leave you.
評判が戻らないんだけど。ちょっと待って。今ので来ちゃった？あ、大丈夫だ。優しいのままだ。 いやーちょっとこの会話イベント難しいんだけど。
my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
難しいな会話イベントがよ。
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
兄弟について考えたことを教えて。
What did you think of your brother? Meeting him in such circumstances must have been upsetting.
I had high expectations for this encounter. I was naively hoping for some emotional reunion.
ほうほうほう
And I
ほう
found myself in front of a conceited and selfish idiot. Need I say more?
これどれがいいんだかわかんねえな。これか。
While it was disappointing, this encounter must have allowed you to assert yourself and sweep your regrets away.
This is true, and I'm very grateful to you for it. You helped me and accompanied me in a period of doubt. Thanks to you, I feel like myself.
お、これ正
The
解じゃない？
service I will not forget. Did you want anything else?
もうバスク大好きでしょ。このタトゥーの意味から聞いていくか。
What do the Naught's tattoos mean?
The first tattoo we get indicates whether we're sea-born or sea-given. The rest of them tell our story. They tell of everything we've been through, our rank, but also the storms we've sailed through.
へえ。え？心の真実も描かれているがどうぞ。また選択肢かよ。どうしようこれ。
What do yours mean?
That I am a sea-given. That I sailed through a hurricane when I was but a simple sailor. That I performed several voyages as a captain without losing a single man. Does my entire curriculum really interest you?
It's important to me that I get to know you better.
I'm flattered, but there are other ways to do so than questioning me, you know. Did you want anything else?
ちょっとだけ出航するつもりかどう
Now
か。
that the Admiral has forgiven you, do you intend to set sail again?
Without a doubt, but do not worry. I will not leave you before I find out where
あ
our story
あ、ありがとうございま
leads.
す。これどれ選んでも正解じゃないの？
I hope that once this is all over, I will get to sail with you again.
I hope so too. To be truthful, I'd rather not leave these shores without you. Did you want anything else?
よし、去ろう。
I must leave you.
でもバスク大丈夫か？恋愛感情抱いてないですか？まあよかろうよね。ペトリュスさん、ちょ
What can I do for you, my
っと
child?
話しましょう。あ、特にこれ聞いたことあり
I'll
ます
see
ね。
you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
バイペトリュス。さあ来たよ。どこに向かえば？あ、すぐ近くだね。こっちを、左寄ってから右行こうか。そしたら。現地民の方々いるじゃん。ヤッホー。追放された現地人。何これ。
Some Renaixi around here.
That doesn't happen
お
often.
前声かわいいな。
Do you want something?
どうして住んでんのこれ。
You're very isolated here. Why live so far from a village?
It's a long story. Matir, will you tell him?
When I was young, I got engaged to a young man, but he wasn't
不倫
my
したんか？
Minondanem. I thought he was, but I was wrong. And one day, I met the one I would love for all my
不倫したん
life.
か？
As I had broken my engagement, we were exiled.
So, our parents came to settle here. They built this house, and we were born.
There. Now you know the whole story.
言うほど長い話じゃなかったね。不倫して追放されただけか。
I'll leave you alone.
Qua awalem seg.
ああ、まあ静かに暮らしてくれや。よし、じゃあ行こうか。 しゃ、突っ込もうか。よしよしよしよし、さあ行こう、さあ行こう。職人を私たちにさせてくれ。めっちゃ木切ってんねって思ったけど、そうでもなくない？あ、彼らか。やあやあやあ。え、ああ、よかったよかった。我々じゃないね。
What's happening here, soldier?
These islanders want to enter a plot of land that belongs to the congregation.
They are denying us access to the glade.
行かれる現地人。
We must heal it. Otherwise, this land will die.
I am sorry, but we cannot let you enter this area.
But we only want to plant some new trees. Bring life back.
These people are fanatics, Your Excellency. Several woodcutters
これは死ん
died
だ？
last night, and I'm willing to bet that these savages had a hand in it.
You are killing the earth, so it kills you in return. All of you are cursed.
Shut it, you savage!
Desade, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation on this island. I came to shed light on
結
this
構荒れてん
affair.
じゃん。
You said that some woodcutters died.
Aye, they fell sick and died a few hours later. Well, the camp doctor will be able to tell you more about it. You'll find him in the barracks right here.
Thank you, soldier. I'll go see him.
ほー。
Please, Your Excellency, you may come in.
あ、そっち。はい、入ってくだ
Do
さいって
not
言われても。
force us to use our weapons.
ちょっと待って。
We do not want to shed blood. We want to give life back to the earth.
Do you not understand
ちょっと待ってろよ。
that these woods are
お前らも
sacred?
先走るなよ。話聞いちゃうからな。
Hello, Doctor. I am the legate of the congregation. I was told about the disputes caused by this camp, and a soldier told me that several woodcutters died recently.
Yes. They got sick yesterday afternoon, and a few hours
病
later
気
they
に
were
なっ
dead.
たの現
I
地民
couldn't
に
do
す
anything
る
except
せいにす
watch
るのお
them
かしいよ
writhing in
ね。
pain. None of my remedies worked.
マリコールじゃない
If
の？
seeing corpses doesn't bother you, you can come and see the bodies. They're here. I hope that whatever killed them is not contagious.
なになになに、ちょっと怖えな。これか。ユース服のやつから調べていく。あ
These poor woodcutters look like they've suffered. This one has a swollen tongue. Blood at the corner of the mouth.
あ、違う。
There are some peculiar red patches on the bodies. His eyes are bloodshot.
窒息死。
This man choked to death.
え、どういうこと？
Strong smell of ammonia. The entrails must have been perforated.
え、どういうこと？
So, what do you think? Do you recognize their disease?
They didn't die of disease. They were poisoned. There's no
Okay,
doubt
cool.
about it.
You're probably right. But I've heard these savages talking so much about curses. So I thought it must be a mysterious disease, rather than seeing what was before my eyes. But how could these three men be poisoned?
うーん。はい、毒殺。これ全部聞いていった方がいいのかな？毒殺。
I'm not sure. Do their symptoms not point to anything?
No. I've never seen such a deadly poison with these symptoms.
ほう。
Have you noticed anyone unusual here?
Unusual? No.
え ?No。主張する？え、どういうこと？
You don't seem completely sure of yourself. Nobody could have just slipped in.
No, I assure you. The last ones to pass by here were the hunters who delivered us game 2 days ago.
Hunters?
Natives who bring us game regularly in exchange for knickknacks. But they've been restocking us for months. I struggle to believe that they're involved.
Well, we'll see what they have to say. Where can I find them?
They usually hunt on the edge of the wood that leads to this camp.
ああ、まあまあそうだよね。
Thank you for your help. Good luck.
いや、むしろこっちがご協力ありがとうございましたんだけど。またか。 森の端に住むのあ、こいつか。ちょっと待ってな。ちょっと待ってな。ハンター探しに行くわ。あいしょったい。しょったい。
あっとおい。This is our prey, Renaigse. How can we earn our reward if you hunt our prey?
自分を全然カリスマ発揮する機会がねえぞこれ。すぐに要件に切り込む。これどっちにした方がいいんじゃろう。どっちがいいんじゃろう。いや早くやっちゃおう。パパッとね。
We were looking for you.
Us? What do you want from us?
3 woodcutters were poisoned yesterday after eating what you brought them.
Poison? I swear we are not responsible for this.
いや来た来ましたよ。魅力的に主張しましょう。
Listen, all the clues lead to you, but it may simply have been an accident. How about you tell me exactly what happened?
It wasn't really an accident, but we did not want to kill them either.
正直者だな。
We did not decide to do this. We were trading beautiful things with the camp. But the elder said that we would be traitors to our clan if we let the woodcutters cut down all the trees.
Which elder?
One of the old men from Vigigidor, our village. He is very angry because we cannot heal the glade. He gave us the meat of an andrig killed by a venomous dosentats. Its flesh is perfectly edible when prepared with certain berries, but without them, eating it would be lethal. And since the Renaigse invaded our forest, these berries are nowhere to be found. He wanted it to be a lesson for them, so that they may understand that their destruction brings death.
I will not hold you responsible, but from now on you will no longer bring meat to this camp. You are the instruments of a hateful old man's vengeance, and I'm under the impression that there will be even more deaths if I do not get to the root of this problem.
The Vegigido elder thought it best to take vengeance into his own hands. I understand his anger, but Dunkus would not approve of this. He would say that bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and he wouldn't be wrong.
This whole thing could turn into an open war. We cannot let that happen. Sir de Corsillon will be able to give some advice on how to solve this property conflict without violence.
あれ、ムッシュとクルッションってあれだよね。そうそうそう、ここだよ。ニューセレンの人だよ。そしたら戻れってことか。戻れってことだよね。そういうことだよね。そしたらしょうがない。戻るか。なんだ、線を呼び出す。何これ。線って何？線、廃校。線を呼び出す。大きな木。トラベルする。線をよこせ。線をよこせ。顔なしか？まあいいでしょう。じゃあムッシュドクルッションにちょっと相談しに行こうか。いた。どうもクルッション教えてくれ。
Sir de Corsillon.
Decidez, my young student, what can I do for you?
なんかいっぱいあるねこれ。キャンプについて話す。なんだっけこれ。ちょっと話しとこうか一個ずつ。
The mission you entrusted me with has made great progress.
Very well. Let's see. Good. You have traveled great distances, and the terra incognita will soon be but a distant memory. Keep doing what you're doing, Desade. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
セラフェディン。
I found no traces of Professor Seraphedin yet.
That's most regrettable. But keep looking for him, will you? You never know.
頑張れよ。
Can your
頑張
old
れ頑張れ。
professor still prove himself useful?
で、空き地を巡る紛争ですよ。これですよ、これ。
I have come to find you because I received a complaint from the natives of the village of Vigigador. They want to be able to access a clearing, exploited by our woodcutters, to heal it. To reforest it, I assume. But our men there say that it belongs to them, and are refusing to let the natives enter it. The site was supposedly ceded to them several months ago, but tensions are running high and some men have lost their lives. If we don't intervene, we're heading for a real confrontation.
It is very regrettable, and I approve of your desire to appease this conflict. According to what you have told me, if ever there was a contract, it must have been signed under our former governor. You should go to the archives and verify this. Then go and talk to Lady Lorraine de Morange. And of course, I'll be delighted to help you once things have been clarified.
Thank you, Professor. Once more, you've been of great help.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
まあ特に聞きたいのはないっすわ。去りましょう。
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilio.
なるほど。で、書庫ってどこにあるんですか2階あ、地下。地下ね。はいはい。じゃあまた来た道戻ればいいか。はい、鍵の交渉はダンカスオートでモランチ直下内で飾ったものです。決めました。これからこちらにごと禁止されます。何マジで禁止になっちゃってるじゃん。それはあかんな。返す返さないの話じゃなくなっちゃってるっすよ。やっぱりこう現地民に対して不利な内容でやったんだろうね。よっしゃ、レディー・モランジュに会いに行こうか。
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
生産取引について尋ねると。
I need you to enlighten me about the property deed of a glade near Vigigador. The natives want to access this place, which according to them is sacred, and which they would like to heal. But some of our men there are using this deed to deny them access to the area. Tensions are running high, and some people have died.
Yes, there was a time when we enacted a lot of contracts. Do you have the document with you?
Yes, here it is.
This cession agreement is only signed with a cross on the native side. Well, writing is foreign to them, as is the notion of land ownership. For them, the earth only belongs to itself.
If they did not possess these lands, how did they cede them?
I doubt they knew what this agreement represented, to be honest.
In that case, why make them sign it?
When we arrived on the island, we had to ensure our access to certain commodities. We also had to make sure that we had legal ownership of the lands we were occupying. The natives dreamed of possessing some baubles that they didn't know how to craft. It was easy to make them sign agreements that they didn't understand by giving them some. I was a stranger to their philosophy then. I only thought about my city, and I regret it.
I'm sure we can fix this mistake.
I hope so, Your Excellency. Come, let's find Sir de Corsillion. Can I help you with any other matter?
いや、とりあえずないんで。
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
Sir de Corsillion, it's always a pleasure.
Madame, I expect you've come to see me about this regrettable problem concerning a clearing, which my student told me about.
Indeed, and I think I may have a solution that will allow us to solve this conflict peacefully.
I'm listening.
I must admit that I established this at a time when the culture and the mentality of the natives was foreign to me. The clan of this village was rather open to our presence. They welcomed us with benevolence. For this reason, I think we should allow them access to these lands. In doing so, we would appease the tensions, and we would also retain ownership of the wood. We would even benefit from such an agreement if the natives reforest this area. Then we can exploit it for a longer period of time.
I find this decision perfectly viable, and I approve, but several men were killed. and their comrades will seek vengeance if the person or persons responsible do not pay for their crimes.
I am convinced that Dunkus, the chief of this clan, never approved such an action.
I understand, but I will only write a decree allowing people to go to this clearing, provided the murderer is delivered to us.
Thank you, Master. I will inform Dunkus of your decision.
なるほどね。となるとだ、罪に問うことはしないって言って返したハンターがね、罪に問われてしまう可能性があるんじゃないですか、このままだと。その辺どうだろうね。よし、村へ到着と、ビギギドゥですね。で、ダンカスの、ここか。すごい近くにあったわ。ダンカス。はい、ダンカス。話し合いしてきたよ。チャオス。
What brings you here on Manawi?
At this old man's request, I investigated the conflict that opposes you and my nation regarding the clearing. You will now be able to access it freely, to accomplish your rituals or heal the area, and the congregation will keep exploiting the forest. However, there is one condition to this new agreement. You must deliver this man to us because he is responsible for the deaths of several woodcutters.
These men died because of their own foolishness. No one else is responsible for their deaths. If they hadn't cut all the ochreberry trees, they would have survived.
What does that mean? What are the two of you talking about?
3 woodcutters died after eating the meat of an andrig after it was killed by a venomous Dawson tats.
It's nothing but a terrible coincidence. And if they had eaten the ochreberries...
We know that you are responsible for this. The hunters told me everything.
How could you do this? You acted more foolishly than an irascible adolescent. By killing these men, you have brought upon us their wrath. And it is only natural that they should ask for justice.
Dunkus, I beg you. I only wanted the Renoigse to understand the value of the trees they were cutting.
Bloodshed only leads to more bloodshed, and you know that. I would never have thought you capable of doing something so foolish.
If you want to stop the woodcutters taking vengeance into their own hands, you must deliver this man to us.
I understand. But I have one condition before we make this agreement. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back. And I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
なるほどね。よっしゃ、鉱山行こうか。
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum say.
オッケー行こう。オッケー行こうというか属性ポイント入ったぞこれ。おー、どうしよう。これで装備できるやつがちょっとパワーアップするから、まあ後で買おうか。後でね。よし、そしたら クエンバル地区の廃校か。そしたらトラベルした方が早いね。トラベルしちゃおう。よっしゃ、じゃあこの奥へ行って炭鉱を見ていきましょうか。炭鉱だからここっすね、ちょうど。線を呼び出す。線はどこだ。線はどこだ。線はどこだ。とりあえず道なりに行こう。そのうち線に会えるでしょう。なんだこれ。あとは広場か。キャンプ地 ?OK、キャンプ設営。そしたらあそこですね。がっつり炭鉱再開してんじゃないのこれ。よう、何してんだお前ら。
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner.
Maillard.
He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
中に入れないってこと？
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter. あれ、終わってしまったよ、何か。ちょっとこっちから入れんじゃないこれ。
If this mine is as dangerous as Donkas said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
These Renaigse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
ほうほう。鉱山の動きをスパイする。
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside.
なんだよ。今通ってきたばっかりや。なんだよ。いじめか？
Those crazy fools have reopened this mine.
あそこのとこだね。頭のおかしい者たちが再開しちまったんだね。
The Monisinaga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sir de Corsillon. I hope that our nation is not involved in this business.
なるほど。またムッシュとクルッシュに伝えに行かなきゃいけないのか。いやー、これ忙しいぞ、このミッション。ちょっと。よっしゃ、来たぜ。ムッシュとクルッション。
Sir de Corsillon.
The Sade, my young student. What can I do for you?
ビギギドゥ近くの鉱山の開発について尋ねましょう。
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods.
そうですね。
But we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry, we'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
よし。
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilio.
また地下か。めんどくさいよ、この。ということで移動します。で、どこにあるんだ？これか。レディ・モランジュの証明があります。法律の詳細部分について理解するために彼女の助けが必要でしょうと。
It seems as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
来たよー、モランジュ、教えてくれ。
Good day, dear sir. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
さっさと法律について教えてくれよ。
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigidor. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet the mine which was located on this plot of land has been reopened and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
オーケーオーケー。じゃあメイラード氏に会いに行こう。バーっと行ってダーッと行けばいいよね。オッケー。夜中に出歩いて危ねえ野郎だな。だからこのならず者3人囲まれるんだぞ。お前そんなに掃除してる男のケツを見て楽しいか。やっぱ変態だな。
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
Desade. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigidor. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice. Now, Your Excellency, if you will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous, and you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young man. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, sir. Best wishes to your cousin.
終わっちゃったわ。またケツを見る業務に戻られたようだな。よし、そしたらまたクルシュに会いに行こう。いや、本当にお使いだね、これ。
Sir de Corsilio.
Desade, my young student, what can I do for you?
よし、じゃあ講座の名称について教えると。
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
氷山から逃げる男を追い奴隷を解放する。OK。
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilia.
任せてくれよ。奴隷解放運動は私が取り仕切らせてもらおう。で、大きな木。OK。よっしゃ、行くぞ。名誉、これは名誉ある戦いだからね。解放しようじゃないか。いや、帰ってきたよ。
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
ざっくりしてんね。君らも逆らうんじゃないぞ、我々に。分かってるな。おっちゃまー。あ、いた。やつらか。
Are you looking for trouble? You'd better be on your way.
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsilia on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tiafredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
おっと、魔法エネルギーは発してるかな。よいしょ。投げろ。何を投げろ。よいしょ。はいよ。よいしょ。よいしょ。とどめ。おやすみ。
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkas everything.
いやー、この世からバニッシュとされちったな。残念だったな、メイラード氏。古いだが、まああまり関係ないね。中にも入れねえし。お、っていうかなんだ。おお、お待たせ。開かないんだけど、どういうこと？ちょっとねえ、どういうこと？知らねえよみたいな顔すんじゃないよ、君は。よしよし。はい、ショット。
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Lugade blow or alike.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
どうも。これまた現地民からの評価上がっちゃうね。これね、ピッキングレベル2が上がらない。 ある石ころは私には拾えないということですね。よし、じゃあダンカスさんにご報告をしに参りましょうか。ゆっくり休みなよ。入り口の人たちはもういないんでしょ。はい、いませんね。これ線を呼び出すの何なの、さっきから。誰線って。よっしゃ、トラベルしようか。よっしゃー、全部終わらしてきたよ。お待たせしました。じゃあ罪人を引き渡してもらおうか。
What brings you here on our Manawi?
鉱山について話しましょ
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it
う。
was
逮捕ど
arrested
ころ
and
か
he
ぶっ
will
殺
be
しちゃったけど
banished.
ね。
Yes, those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Dunkus. I'm honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself.
あ
Enough
あの老人は
blood
まだ
has been
争いを
spilled,
戻んでいるんで
and
す
he
ね。
will only call for more of it, since he loved the forest to the point of killing
どういうこと？
he will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Corsilion that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Dunkus. It's a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
OK。現地人の評判プラスよ。もう
I'm a
現
slave.
地人から見たら神でしょう。
Wa awalam seg.
マジ神ですわ、私。で虫とクルシュンに報告して終わりってこと？あ、出てこねえわ。じゃあ終わりかな。ちょっと虫とクルシュンに話だけしてこよう。で、話しちゃえばもうあれですから、その後コンスタンティンにすぐ話しに行けるんで、そういう感じにしましょう。じゃあトラベルして、虫とクルションのとこに行っていきましょうか。よっしゃ、クルションどうよ、話すことあります？
Sir de Corsilion.
Decided, my young student. What can I do for you?
というわけで、項目はないということでね、さっきのね、報告したので終わりということでしたね。じゃあ今日はこの辺で終わりにしたいと思います。次回やっとメインクエストの方戻ってきてます。コンスタンティンにいろいろと報告してですね、話を聞いていくところからスタートしたいと思います。それじゃあここまで語りは私高2でお送りいたしました。次回もですね、よろしければ引き続きご視聴のほどよろしくお願いいたします。それじゃあさようなら、バイバーイ。